You know, sometimes it occurs to me that it's a really good thing that I do not have arachnophobia. Because, you see, in the in the house that I live in, right, in the living quarters that I sort of inhabit, there are sort of a lot of spiders, right? Like, you know, some houses, you know, there'll be a spider will show up, and that'll be just a thing that you have to deal with, and I'm gonna die in this fight. Should have splashed regen. But specifically in the house that I live in, there are a lot of spiders, right? Like, when I'm, you know, just working on stuff, like, they're in my room where I sleep, they're in the room where I actually do, like, work and record videos and stuff. They're absolutely everywhere, right? They'll just be crawling all over the walls, crawling all over the floor. It's honestly something out of an arachnophobic person's horror scenario, you know? I don't know how I managed to screw that fight up. They had their back completely to the void. But they jumped into the void afterwards anyway, so I guess it counts. You see, it is to the point that when I get up in the morning and I shower, I'm a morning shower type person, so when I get up in the morning and shower, more often than not, there will be a spider or two spiders in the bathtub, in the shower, where I would like to shower. And I'm always gracious and kind to the spiders, and I say, "Hello, spider. It seems that you have found your way into the location that is going to be full of water very shortly. I'm going to move you out of that location so that you do not drown to death when I turn the shower on." And the thing is, they're not even small spiders either. Like, there are some pretty sizable spiders that I've seen around when I'm just in the area that I work and sleep and stuff. Like, not super big, you know, they're not like the size of dinner plates. That's not a thing. You know, they're not enormous, but they are pretty. Okay, that was very delayed knockback. They are relatively large. Oh, I have an ender pearl. I could ender pearl on that person, and if I... Oh, they have a knockback rod. That's not good for me. Please, I want to live. Please. Okay, I got him. That was intense. But yeah, I'm trying to think of a good analogy for the size of the spiders which I encounter on a regular basis, and I can't. I'm very bad at analogies apparently because I cannot think of a single thing. All right, they're not the size of dinner plates, but they're larger than like pins, which is a very wide range. I realize. What would be a good size comparison? I really do not know. I'm completely stumped. This is not ideal in any way, shape, or form. Size comparison. And I mean, the thing about spiders as well is, in addition to their body size, you also have to account their leg span, right? So the leg span adds like a massive amount of the size. If you just counted the body, right, it would be like the size of a paperclip or something. But including the legs and stuff, it winds up a lot larger than the size of a paperclip. Maybe some kind of office supply. I'm like looking around myself right now trying to think of something that would actually be a decent idea for a size comparison, and it's just not coming together. Do you want to like fall into the void after I hit you with one snowball? Probably. That's probably not going to happen. They're going to just spend a bunch of time creating for themselves a much wider bridge so that that does not happen, in fact. I'm going to put that here. Alright. It's time for a PvP 1v1. They're just going to shoot me. I don't have, like, any healing items, so that's not ideal. But, so long as they don't just go over the top... They're definitely going to go over the top. Alright, well, here we go. Here's the final PvP encounter. He shot me in the face with a bow. The spiders are larger than coins. I've got that much. They're larger than like your average random coin, random currency, whatever, what have you. But they are not larger than, what's another circular object? I'm thinking of basically just circular objects. It really is not going well. I'm not, apparently I'm just really, really bad at thinking of analogies for sizes. It's just kind of an awkward size, honestly. Like, it's in between a lot of things that it could be. That was a great mid chest. I mean, it's sort of like if you make a circle with your fingers, right? Your like index, or yeah, with your index and your thumb, then it's kind of that size-ish. Probably, assuming you have hands of similar size to mine, which is not necessarily the thing. I don't have pants. I'm gonna go see if I can acquire pants before I get into any fights. Yeah, like it. I am honestly genuinely surprised that I'm struggling this much at figuring out a size comparison for this. It's kind of incredible, honestly. Just gonna be like 5 minutes of me going, I'm also focusing on, like, crafting pants for myself, which is... Oh, hello. That's a person. You are not here at an opportune moment. Please come back later. Alright, that person did not bring me any healing items, and now I'm going to die. Apparently they just, like, followed me from wherever. Please just, like, take some knockback. I've lost all of my snowballs trying to knock that person into the void, and it did not pan out. Alright, I think I've got it. Sticky notes. They're, like, just a little bit smaller than a sticky note. Like a regular-sized sticky note. I realize there might be differently sized sticky notes in the world, but assuming that the sticky notes are the same size that I think they are, it's about the same size as a sticky note. Apparently somebody thinks that there's a hacker in the game, which is not ideal for me if it is true, so we're gonna try and make something overpowered here. This is like the first time that I've managed to get this and display myself getting sharp 3 on a sword, and we will also put prot 3 on our leggings. Alright. Apparently this person is quite adamant that perfect zero atom, or perfect zero atom, is hacking, which hopefully we will find out soon enough, or maybe they'll just jump into the void. Who knows? It will be an interesting encounter nonetheless. Seems like they're on the opposite side of the map from me, which, if they are hacking, is a good place for them to be. And if they are not hacking, I don't really care all that much. Let's see if they start scaffolding over towards me. They do. But they just, I think, got kicked. Look, what can I say? Clearly they did not get kicked. I'm just so incredibly powerful that they just dissolved in my presence. But thankfully, I figured out a decent, hopefully halfway decent analogy for the spider size. I can now die in peace, I guess. Yeah, it really is a good thing that I am not afraid of spiders, because if I were afraid of spiders, yeah, I would not be comfortable living where I live. You want to play games like that? I'm going to miss all of my snowballs. Okay, you can play games like that, I guess, if you really, really want to. I'm just going to stand there. I wonder if I have a bow. They have a bow as well, and they're probably better at shooting than I am. Alright. Well, I guess we're just going to kind of stand on our islands and watch as we each just kind of try and kill the other with whatever knockback items we have. This is entertaining. I wonder if I can just, like, shoot this person and knock them into the void. I wonder if that counts as my kill. It does, because I'm the one that hit them off. Hooray! Alright, now we get to see if this person wants to... Oh, hey, look. There's somebody building over to me. What are you doing? Where did you come from? Why are you here? So weird. Now you're on fire. And now I swoop in to steal the kill. Alright, I nearly completely screwed it all up, but... Okay, they just kind of slipped backwards into the void and gave me an ender pearl. How very, very kind. And looks like we're up against one more person, HL45. I have no healing items, so hopefully we do not get into a protracted bow duel. That would not be ideal. I'm not going to Ender Pearl away. They're going to deal too much damage for me to Ender Pearl away quickly. It is also funny because I am staring, as we speak, at an enormous cobweb that is spanning, like, the entire room. Well, not the entire room, but half the room that I'm in currently. So, there are a lot of cobwebs in my living quarters, like, in my bedroom, in the room where I record videos. Honestly, I should probably clean them up at some point, but I just can't be bothered. But either way, that is going to be it from me for this video of Skywars. I hope you enjoyed, and stay safe. Goodbye.